So I'm Patrick Coleman. I'm the Acquisitions Librarian and Senior Curator here at the Minnesota Historical Society. I have been for 43 and a half years. I'm responsible for adding research material to the library to satisfy posterity when they come in looking for something about Minnesota history. So let me talk just a little bit about our literature collection, and what I should say first of all is that I've identified with some help over 2,300 Minnesota authors. So we're filling in not just the wealthy and the famous and the canonical writers, but others. And I want to show you just a couple of things to demonstrate the depth and breadth of this collection. This is something that I bid on and lost, and it came up again, and I got it. And it's a funky little thing. It's a 1911 junior high school textbook. It's got Washington's farewell address in it, and it's just one of those cheaply made school books, basically. But this was very dear. We spent a lot of money on this, and the reason why was because this particular school book was owned by Francis Scott Fitzgerald, and this is from when he's at the Newman School in New Jersey. And it's got his doodlings in there. The doodlings are interesting and fun, but he's also underlining words he doesn't know and writing definitions in the margins, so you know he's paying attention. And you know, that isn't as exciting as the final page. A 15-year-old, F. Scott Fitzgerald, is assessing his own character. And he writes, Francis Scott Fitzgerald, St. Paul, Minnesota, playwright, poet, novelist, essayist, philosopher, loafer, useless, disagreeable, silly, talented, weak, strong, clever, trivial, a waste. In short, a very parody, a mockery of one who might have been more, but whom nature and circumstances made less. With apologies for living, Francis Scott Fitzgerald, and then flourishes to the end of the page. So this is the reason that I acquired that, and like acquiring things like that, is it adds something to the historical record. You see him as a pretty smart kid. He knows his weaknesses, he knows his foibles, he knows his strengths. He's already identified as a novelist and a playwright, self-identified, and yet he's a typical 15-year-old boy, and he's so full of himself you just want to slap him. So that is, it's a nice piece of historical information about one of our best authors.